15. Stand by. Stand by, Darcy, in 5, 4, 3, 2, cue Darcy.
Coming up on Acadiana's news channel, there's some things you need to know before you light these fireworks. I'm Darcy Ortica. I'll have the story coming up.
4th of July celebrations continuing around Acadiana, especially here in Opelousas. More coming up for you soon.
And quieter this evening, but scattered showers and thunder showers stay in the forecast, and rain chances should go up before the week is done. We'll tell you when coming up.
Live from the KATC TV3 studios, this is Acadiana's news channel at 6.
Thanks for joining us here at 6 o'clock. I'm Marcel Font. Well, all across Acadiana right now, celebrations happening in honor of the 4th of July holiday. There's one happening in St. Landry Parish. The Red, White, and Boom celebration is underway in Opelousas, and our Megan Glover joining us live from there. Megan.
Hey, Marcel, since we spoke last in Acadiana's news channel at 5, I'm still here at Opelousas in the Yambly Ag Center, and things have started to pick up again since we spoke last. People have trickled in a little more, maybe those who might have had to go into work today or other activities. But as you can see behind me, the second band of the evening is now getting primed up. I don't think they'll need my help, but they'll carry on until later on into the night, until they start the fireworks show later tonight at 9. Now, I was able to speak with Parish President Jesse Bellard and another resident of Opelousas who tell me that this is the best celebration in their eyes, especially because of the community.
It's really important because, a lot of places, I feel like they could overdo it, and miss like the actual meaning, 4th of July, representing, USA, so I feel like it's very important.
What we always push for. We push for family-friendly events. If we put on an event over here, it's for the family. And we want to make sure the kids have fun, make sure the grown-ups have fun, so this is what we do in our parish.
Now, I mentioned this earlier at 5 o'clock as well, Marcel. We're actually in a shade, so we are ducking the sun here. I'm actually standing right under a fan, so I have the luxury of staying cool while I am here celebrating 4th of July with the residents here in Opelousas. Now, again, the fireworks show will be getting started soon later on tonight at 9, but until then, we're going to hear the sounds of the next upcoming band. And for those that are on the way, parking is $5. They also have food as well and snow cones to help keep you cool. I have more coming up, and from the sights and sounds coming up tonight in Acadiana's news channel at 10. But for now, live from Opelousas, Megan Glover, KATC TV3.
Well, from my hometown over to Crowley, where the red, rice, and blue 4th of July celebration is underway. This is a live look at that free event. Now, they've been there all day having a good time. Gates open this morning at 10 o'clock. You still have time to head over to hear some more of that live music, and there's some barbecue there and lots of food. It's all happening at the Acadia Rice Arena. Fireworks happening there tonight at 9 o'clock. Also tonight, the city of Broussard is hosting their 2023 Independence Day Festival. It's happening at the Broussard Sports Complex starting at 5 with food, music, and plenty of activities underway. I just talked to someone in between the newscast from that event who says it is a good time happening there. So many people. Bring your lawn chair with you when you go, or a blanket, so you can enjoy the fireworks show there. That also starts at 9.
Here's Rob's 24-hour forecast.
Well, even though we did have some scattered showers and thunder showers across the area, really not enough to put a dent in the heat. Still got up to 95 this afternoon, sitting at 91 degrees right now. And that heat index has actually gone up a little bit, 102, 103 over the last hour. Most of us sitting right around that 100-degree mark on that heat index. But as the sun goes down, it will be a little bit better. Now, we did have widely scattered thunder showers across the area, but notice activity kind of winding down. Still a few blips on the radar. We'll take a look at that in the main weathercast. Should be quiet for fireworks displays this evening, then partly cloudy start to tomorrow, and then scattered tropical showers and thunder showers as we head through the afternoon. Chance of getting wet, still not much better than 40 to 50%, but it looks to get better for Thursday. More on that coming up. In the near term tonight, temperatures hold in the 80s overnight tonight, upper 70s maybe for the low, and then for tomorrow back into the low to mid 90s with about a 40 to 50% chance of getting wet wet by tropical showers and thunder showers. Not a lot of rain, not a lot of us get a good soaking, but at least it's helping to cool us off a little bit. Mid-90s still better than upper 90s. Coming up, we'll talk those better rain chances on Thursday and have the complete True View forecast in a few short minutes.
The fireworks displays all over Acadiana and people celebrating with fireworks at home, and they can be fun, but they also can be mistaken for the sound of gunshots, which can be triggering for some in our community. Our Darcy Ortiq joining us live from a tent where she has spent the day talking to people about fireworks. And Darcy, how can we differentiate the two?
Good evening, Marcel. I spoke to several residents and some tell me that they're confident they can tell the difference between a gunshot and a firework, but others say it can be very difficult to tell the difference. With all the fireworks blasting for the 4th of July, some residents in Lafayette say it can be difficult to tell whether they're hearing gunshots or fireworks.
I'd say it's very difficult, especially out, as the farther you get away, the more I think it's difficult to tell the difference. We live on kind of a secluded rural area, and so for us it's not as big of a deal.
It's just, it depends on the area, really, honestly, I think.
Gunshots is really more louder than fireworks, to be honest.
The Lafayette Police Department says if you're unsure of whether or not you're in danger, get yourself to a safe location first and then call 911.
Give the dispatcher the information on where you may be, what you heard, how many you heard, and the proximity of where you may have heard it at.
Detective Handy says police officers will respond and assess the area, but it's important to take precautions right away. Now tonight, when those fireworks start going off, if you're not sure if it's a gunshot or a firework you're hearing, make sure you call 911. Stay tuned for Acadiana's news channel at 10 to hear from some other residents to find out how they can differentiate the two. Reporting live in Lafayette, Darcy Ortiq, KATC TV3.
While enjoying fireworks is also important to protect your hearing. Scripps reporter Lindsay Theas takes a look at what risk fireworks could have on your ears and how to protect yourself and your children.
Those colorful firework pops are a 4th of July staple for many.
We go out in the front of the house and they just do a fireworks show for about an hour. And it's pretty cool.
And with those pops come loud bangs. Repeated sounds above 70 to 80 decibels can cause damage to your hearing. The higher you go, the less time it takes to do damage. Fireworks and firecrackers can hit volumes of 150 to 170 decibels.
When you think about any time you need to raise your voice to speak over someone or over the background noise, it's potentially damaging to your hearing.
In the cochlea part of the inner ear, small hair cells are crucial to hearing. The hair cells move with the percussion of sound, but when the decibels are too high, the hair cells flatten.
They no longer are there to provide that stimulation to the brain. So you can't hear, you might hear muffled, you might be missing certain sounds that you used to be able to hear in the past. There's a lot of research right now in hair cell regeneration, but at this time, once they're done, they're done.
That can lead to hearing loss or tinnitus, buzzing or ringing in the ears. Some tips from audiologists to protect your hearing this 4th. Opt for professional displays first, where you're generally distanced from where the fireworks are lit. Some now even use quieter drones. If you're going to see a private fireworks show at someone's home, the farther you are away, the better. Adults should stay about a school bus's length away, and for children, at least the length of an Olympic-sized pool. For the best protection, consider muted or protective earmuffs or earplugs with a noise reduction rating of 27 or higher.
Above all, if you start to have pain, some buzzing, continued muffled sounds days after fireworks, now those could be signs of hearing loss. So you should consider calling your doctor or pediatrician so that they can take an initial look and initial screening for some damage. And then if you need to, they would get you to a hearing specialist. Lindsay Theas, Scripps News, San Francisco.
You're out celebrating the 4th as we still have a few hours of sunlight left. Don't forget your sunscreen. A broad spectrum sunscreen of 30 SPF or higher is recommended. Sunscreen should be applied 30 minutes before going outside and then every 2 hours after. To avoid sunburn, check the UV index before going outside. Try not to go out in the sun at the hottest part of the day, which is usually between 10 and 4, so we're after those hours now. Wear sun protective clothing, and a reminder, even though you are in the shade and on a cloudy day, you can still get sunburned.
The skin is going to be very fragile because you've actually damaged a layer of skin. So, making sure you avoid anything irritating, any like anti-aging, anti-acne products, avoid those. You really want to be gentle, so gentle cleanser and try and rebuild that barrier.
Sunburns can be treated with aloe vera gel or even petroleum jelly. If you're feeling like you're in a lot of pain, take Tylenol or ibuprofen. If the burn gets worse or blisters start to form, see a doctor. Still ahead here on Acadiana's News Channel at 6, the final numbers are in from the CDC on how many people they suspect might not get COVID and are protected from it. We'll tell you a little later. Rob.
And weather-wise, while talking about that UV index, it still stays high between 10 and 11 in the days ahead, but a better chance of storms, especially by Thursday, maybe less sun and cooler temperatures. We'll talk more coming up after the break.